I have to be honest and admit to you, man, I sleep like a baby.
Oh yeah, I do too because I'm tired.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
I've had that my whole life. Like
Hmm.
literally, my father, when I was a child, had to run into the room and grab me and pull me away because somebody lit a truck on fire. And I don't know if you've ever seen a huge truck. Well, you've seen a huge truck because they're in America, but the trucks in the Netherlands, they have huge fuel tanks like right there. And they somebody lit it on fire, and if that ignites, it's gonna take out a couple of blocks. Dude, I didn't wake up. My dad was up like that, and that's continued throughout my whole life. So,
Hmm.
it's so bad that if my kids are crying, I'm getting better at it because I for some reason now it sounds, but there's most mornings I wake up at 4 and I roll over and there's all of a sudden instead of just my wife, there's two extra kids laying there, and I'm like, when did that happen? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So but then I thought that's normal. People just sleep well. And now over time that I'm researching a little bit more, I'm actually finding out that a lot of people are having trouble sleeping,
Hmm.
and nobody's talking about it. It's not like it's just what I've always learned is you sleep 8 hours.
Yeah.
And that's the general consensus. So I'm just wondering from you, because you just mentioned like if I would work out hard, I need 9 hours of sleep. So what is the truth about sleeping, and what must people know and should do to guarantee that sleep is going well?
Yeah. You know, saying that you must have 8 hours, that's a myth. So you not everyone needs 8 hours. Some people can go on less, and some people need more. So that's a thing that's once again is to your body type, to your individual makeup and everything. Now we
Mm-hmm.
do know that you can't just go on 5 hours of sleep every night. We do know that. You can't just go on 4 hours. There's maybe I think there's actually maybe 2 to 3% of the world that can actually fully function, blood markers and everything, on like 4 hours of sleep. And that's because they have a specific gene in their body that allows them to do that. You
Lucky
know,
them.
yeah, lucky them. Exactly. I don't really like to sleep. I just know I need it to do all this other stuff. So with that said, when I think about sleep, I don't necessarily think about just getting 8 hours. I look at it in terms of cycles. And so what I mean by cycles is the average sleep cycle for a person from stage 1 to stage 5 of their sleep cycle is going to be 90 minutes. And so the average person needs 7.5 hours of sleep a night. So that's, let's see, 93 hours. So that's 5 sleep cycles. So that's, yeah, 5 sleep cycles a night. So you can look at it that way. So throughout the week, that's going to be 35 total sleep cycles. Now, here's the way I look at this. Some nights, life happens, or you want to do stuff with your family, and that throws off your bedtime. Well, you can just make that up later in the week. You can maybe take a 90-minute nap during the day, or you can schedule in 3 30-minute naps, and you still make up that time. So that's kind of the way I look at that, is just that because, as an entrepreneur myself, you can't just, you get to working, and, you can't just sleep all the time because you got work to do. So, so that's why for me, I know my magic number is 7. So I try not to go below 7. 7's my magic number. There are some who can get by on 6, but over time that does affect you, from a body standpoint. If you're trying
Mm-hmm.
to lose body fat and your performance, that does affect you. And so if you're sleeping that small of amount, then you definitely don't want your training to be balls to the wall, crazy intense every day, because you're just going to wear your body down.
Hey man, I hope you got all the information out of this that you were looking for. If so, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you hit the bell, then every time we come out with a new video, you will be informed. For now, thanks for listening, and I hope to see you soon.